Well, hey there, friendships. Welcome back to Curtis' Corner. If you're new here, hi, I'm Curtis. This is my corner. It has been a while since I've done a video. I have been extremely sick. I apologize. However, if you can't tell from my shirt, today's Film Friday is going to be about none other than Scream 6. If you are excited for this film, if you're excited to hear my review, keep on watching. So Scream 6 comes just 1 year after Scream from 2022. This is the second time that a Scream film has come out with a sequel so quickly. The first being obviously Scream from 96 and Scream 2 from 1997. Otherwise, it has been 11 years from 3 to 4 and 11 years from 4 until 5. Now, this film is completely different than every other Scream film that there is. The first one and the fourth one and the fifth one all take place in Woodsboro. The second one takes place, I want to say Wisconsin, that's probably wrong, but at a college, not actually in Woodsboro. It's out of town. And the third one takes place in Hollywood, but on a Woodsboro set. This doesn't take place anywhere there, and it's a lot busier because the sixth film takes place in New York. The scares are a lot more intense. I won't say that they're very jump scary because I personally don't get a jump scare out of the Scream films, but maybe if you're a little more sensitive to horror films, you will get some jump scares. The gore is amped up quite a bit in this film. It is a lot bloodier, a lot gorier, and Ghostface is definitely a lot more aggressive in this film. I enjoyed the different atmosphere and the different location that they were in. It made it more high stakes. I enjoyed a lot of the performances in this, and I enjoyed the storyline that they were going with as well. Editing Curtis here. Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming. I forgot to mention this, but just letting you know, the intro, the opening kill is probably one of the best opening kills in the franchise. I think this one was really well done, and I love how different it is from the rest. And I think everyone will probably agree that this is one of, if not the best opening kill sequence out of all 6 films. Okay, back to the regular video. The new characters, wasn't in love with. The returning characters, I was about 50-50 with. With the returning characters, I liked Mindy, Chad, Sam, and Tara coming back and being the core of this film. I think they did a phenomenal job, and I think the story arc that they have gone through from the last film to this film shows a lot of growth in the character and shows a lot of character development and gives them the proper spotlight that they need within this film. Gail returning, I was slightly disappointed with Gail's return to the franchise because it almost seemed like she was very useless in this film without Sydney being in it. And that's really, really unfortunate because it's almost as if her character relies on Sydney being in the franchise. Otherwise, she's more put into a extreme background character. She's not even a side character anymore. She is now a background character. Hayden Panettiere coming back as Kirby, also extremely, extremely underutilized. I found the scenes that she was in, the performance was relatively lackluster. Not to say that she was acting bad, but I feel like the script that she was given was not that great. Dermot Mulroney in this, his character was fine. He was okay. Nothing too special. The new characters that showed up in the film as well, they were fine. They were just mediocre at best. We had been given character gold from a lot of the past films, such as well, such as Mindy and Chad in the last one, who have now obviously continued on to this, Tatum in the first one, Jennifer in the third one, Jill, Charlie in the fourth one. They were all fantastic characters. But these other characters that are now showing up, they're fine. I find when we get to the third act, they amp it up to be this big end all to be all type of showdown. And while it slightly subverted expectations, it did fall within the same formula as it always does. Not that that's a bad thing, because why ruin something that's already good? We already know that it's a mystery, and you show who's behind everything right at the end, and then the people take them down. That's how all these films go. That's a good thing. What I didn't like was who the reveal was. I was not surprised. I was not that I really even saw it coming. I mean, I was able to guess a little bit, but I mean, as with every one of these films, you guess, and then you re-guess, and then you re-guess again. So one of my guesses was, in fact, correct, but it was still a letdown, because it was just, oh, okay, this is who Ghostface is. Cool. I will say, with the reveal, they do something different that the past films have never done before, and I really enjoyed that. The motive behind everything was okay. I found the motives in all of the other ones much stronger. Even though normally this type of a motive would work in any other given movie, but in a Scream film, it just seemed very underplayed, and almost as if they were pulling at strings to try and get a proper motive for Ghostface. The ending was wonderful. I liked how everything was wrapped up. I like how they can leave it open for the possibility of a seventh film. There is a line said by one of the characters at the end where it is almost seeming like they are going to go in the direction of a seventh film, which I will gladly, obviously, be buying my tickets for and going to see. There was another kind of plot point going through where it was almost like a countdown that was never really explained. It was only kind of touched upon and never really explored any further than that. It was just kind of left out in the open, and there was no conclusion to that whatsoever. The sequences and the different ways that Ghostface is killing all of these people is absolutely wonderful. Again, he is the most brutal Ghostface we've ever seen on screen, and if you don't really care for anything else and just want to see how brutal Ghostface can be, you will definitely enjoy this film. And if you like some good character development, especially from the main core of the cast, you are going to enjoy this film as well. So, with all that being said, I'm going to be giving Scream 6 a B+. Hopefully you enjoyed my review. If you did, make sure you give this video a like. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because I put out weekly videos, hopefully, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video, because if you don't, how else are you going to know when I post? You won't, so do it. Leave me some comments down below letting me know if you are going to see this film, if you are excited to see this film, if this film was great, if it let you down, if you have seen the film. Leave it spoiler-free in the comments, please. I'm going to stop talking now. As you can probably hear with my voice, it's starting to get a bit hoarse because, yes, I am still sick, but I am pushing through to get this review out for all of you. So, I will see you on the next video, whenever that may be. But, until then, goodbye, friendships.